Here's adventure.
His fast gun for hire heeds the calling wind.
This is High Noon and welcome! Are you prepared to draw? I hope so! And I don't mean any of that liver-lizzied, gun-slinging stuff, and I don't mean any of that arty stuff. I'm here to do that. Yous all will just draw together, become family, friends, help each other, support each other, all that stuff. This is a place to have a good old time, friends and frolic, and all that stuff. Okay? This is it.
Well, hello, everybody. Hope we're all doing good today. Give me a minute. Just gonna continue sharing this out in a few places. Let's make sure we're sharing. Settings, Discord. Okay, so there we are. We pretty much got this shared out everywhere. Just gonna Okay, so let's put our headphones in and get to the on air in Discord for anybody that would love to come on and just chat, whatever, draw. Okay, so we're in the on air for anybody that would love to come on and draw or just chat. Well, I'm coloring up page one, hopefully finishing up coloring page one of Snowdrift. So that was panel 6 we were working on. You know what? Let's go to panel 5. And let's get some of this background a little bit tighter. Okay, so let's grab the main color here. Go next to, and let's double check and make sure everything's gone right. Okay, so some of this might be hard to tell because we might have to do the stuff that's up a little higher on the thing, but we're wanting just to do Okay, so let's grab the tablecloth, which we have made white. Let's trim this. Okay, so I'm not sure what's supposed to be in this area here since we don't really have anything in there. Doesn't show. Hey, Ulrich. Good afternoon. Doesn't show really anything in here. Or I guess this is part of that guy, but I'm not sure what's what. John didn't really elaborate into the side of her neck for this guy here. So I've already been out and voted today for the Canadian election. So that is good. Okay, we're just gonna go over this whole area in white because I don't know what we're gonna do with this guy. Apparently Dylan promoting the Buckler on a stream last night. Right now, not on his own stream. Hey, it's always good promoting the Buckler. Especially with, he's probably within the last month of it being, he's got a few pages to finish lettering. I guess everybody's going to have, all the editors are going to have to read it to make sure grammars and all that correct. And then one would think off to the printers. Yeah, same here. Well, what?
I'm just saying what you're doing.
I'm live.
Oh,
Sign in.
I forgot.
That was my mother, as most of you out there will know. But yeah, well, yours, there's still, I think there's an semblance to save it. They only count at 40%. There's a lot of arguing that can probably be done there and then end up counting the whole vote, I would think. I don't know American law enough, but one would think if they didn't count all the vote, that's an easy, hey buddy, you didn't count all the vote. I think we need to go back and count all the vote. Let's make doubly sure on this. I heard Trudeau had some random election for no reason, and he called it. Well, yeah, everybody's saying it was sort of random, and that he called it, and that, because he thought he could get more power. This is probably true, but hopefully it's going to come around to stab him in the back. And gets a PC minority out, which or the liberal minority out, which will be good because usually when a party loses in such a way, uh, the other parties, or at least the opposition party or whatever, um, the head, like, who's ever the head will go, like, so basically this could mean Trudeau is out of his own party as the head. So, two, if he loses this election. Now, sure, could we end up with somebody worse than Trudeau? Yeah, I can say that. I can't see how, but, things are possible, right? Here in America, the most election laws are state by state. California, we apparently made it law to be able to vote by mail. In fact, the state now assumes everyone votes by mail. Not most. I just meant to say election laws. Uh, well, I certainly do hope they do something about that recall for you, because I think it's a little unfair not to count all the votes. That means some people's votes don't count. And that would be wrong. And hey, Ulrich, make sure you're sharing this out there. Let everybody know we're here. Go to the other. Yeah, if we live, if we in California finally start being smart, let's face it, Californians aren't that intelligent. Yeah, you're just all a bunch of surfer dudes, eh, man? If we start making a push it, the end vote by mail, we can get a better election process. Well, the problem isn't voting by mail, like I can see voting by mail. Some people need to for various reasons. It's that you should have to ask for it, not just it be sent out to you. Like some, senior citizen that, can't get out much, they're bedridden, you know, sure, let them vote by mail, you know. Uh, some people got 2 ballots for the same election. Yeah, I can believe that. Because vote by mail. Well, then they got 2 ballots, but you know, I think they could they only then vote once? I don't know. Also, no voter ID here as well. So yeah. Oh yeah, we got voter ID. I had to show ID. You know, prove who I said I was. You know, it was just my health card. You know, it's got a photo on. It was simple. I didn't laugh out loud because apparently other IDs are offensive. Yeah, well, my voter ID, you know, you don't need a special card. You just need, you know, show, you know, like your birth certificate, health certificate, you know. Well, sometimes driver's license, something, you know, let's get your picture on. I think it has to be photo here. Didn't used to be, but you know, nobody's trusting anybody, and you know, identity theft and all that. I guess I get it. You need one for driving, fly, running a restaurant, etc. But for an election, that's offensive. All you would need to do is show your driver's license, really, if you need to be like you said. And that sometimes, you know, you might need to bring, depending on what ID you have, you might need to bring something with your address on. Like if you didn't have the voter card, you know, to prove you live at that address, some piece of mail. But it's just all so simple. It's like most people, 90% of people have or more what they need to vote. You know, with like photo ID, and then say you don't, then you go with somebody. Like if you live in that household and maybe you don't have something that shows that you live in that address. Well, Jane Doe, who's actually able to vote and can prove that she lives at that address, can then, swear that, yes, this person lives there. I've had that done. Hey, Metal. While you're up at this ungodly hour, this isn't an ungodly hour. For me, it's like noon or just after noon. For you, I guess it's just after 11. Did you not go to bed last night? Or have you just woken up way early for you? But I find it funny that the media is starting to hide the mass exodus of California due to stupid laws here. Yeah. No, that's the problem. I went to bed last night at like 11. I've been up since 5. Yeah, it's hell living the hours of regular people. Metal can't be regular people, right? Like regular people? Well, I woke up at 9 my time, got my verse of the day done, and then went out and voted. It reminds me of when I was back in school. The only thing I don't like about this, John did not give this thing a proper shape. So it makes the coloring hard. Gosh, that's impossible. It's 9 a.m. now, unless you can make doubles of yourself. Well, Eric, it may be 9 a.m. where you are, but it's not 9 a.m. where I am. Thus, this could not be high noon. Oh yeah, JT stupidly had an election when he didn't have to because he thinks he can form a majority despite being less popular than ever. Wonder how that's going for him. Well, last time I checked, he's got about in the polls. He's at about 30% or 1/3. So it's just it's going to be just as easy for the progressive conservative, the conservatives, which aren't really all that conservative, they're becoming more and more liberal, to get in as a minority. Which, as much as I'd want a different party in charge, I think it'll be slightly better than Justin Trudeau. He won a minority vote. Apparently, is what I meant. I heard he vote. I heard he vote a minority. Well, that's what he had. He had a minority government. Basically, he had to. It was hard. It's harder for him to make laws and all that without without the help of other parties. Elric, his party didn't have. They just have a slim majority. They have more seats than any other party, but overall, all the other parties combined have more seats than them, so that they have a minority government. It's what you get when you have more than one party that can actually get in and have seats. You know, you guys have more than one party, more than the Republicans and the Democrats, but none of them usually get any seats. California elections are about as trustworthy as a guy in LA selling martial art manuals from his jacket. Yeah, it's seeming that way. And if anybody out there wants to come on, I'm on my Discord. Feel free. The open air. Yeah, that and seats aren't totally what totally matters unless it comes to a completely different methodology than parliamentary system, even if ours is based on one. Comes to a runoff. Yeah, not sure what would happen if you guys ended up having a third party that could actually get seats. Besides maybe a couple independents. Hey, Timothy. We basically have a mono party that looks like two parties due to all the Ringo Republicans in name only. Oh yeah, and guys that want it, I've sort of decided to bring After Dark back. Basically, it's just I'm going to switch from my weekly draw character and then I just up it to the After Dark time slot. So that'll be here on Tuesdays and then over on Odyssey on Thursdays. There are a few independents, but they lean so left, they're basically Democrats. Yeah, yeah. I'm just basically the weekly draw, the thing that I do on Tuesdays at 7. I'm just switching it to the after dark time slot. Hopefully, get some more views. So it's not like it's an add-on to what's going on. It's just simply I'm changing the time of one thing. Yes, working on Snowdrift. And I'll be working on something else this afternoon that I need to get finished. Hopefully, we'll be finished today or tomorrow, the latest. The problem is that the American system isn't designed around parties but individuals. We were warned against parties, but unless you actively fight it, are inevitable. Yeah, I got so many great projects, it's crazy. Even projects people don't know about. Yes. Well, the project that I will be, well, I'll probably work on a couple projects this afternoon, but only one person knows about because they commissioned me to do it, for lack of a better way of saying it, at the moment. But people are so upset about this year, the model party has little time left losing power unless they go full blown demolition man. I'm dropping all my projects and taking up genetic engineering to become a chocobo ranger. That would be interesting. Metal. But wouldn't that be a project in and of itself? And the idea of career politicians was never something the founding fathers wanted. Yeah, Okay, so do. Well, I can use some of your tech to make fox girls win. Elon makes his cat girls. I won't be able to get one of them as I'm allergic to cats. Yeah, but you might not be allergic to cat girls. Depends on whether they got fur or not. Or how much fur, I don't know. So, Ulrich, you missed an interesting RPG yesterday. Cat girls won't exactly be cats, Ulrich. They they will only appear to be cats. They will collect the same allergens. They have people allergens. It's their dander. Oh, I still want a fixed girl? A fox girl? What about a fox girl and a cat girl? Wouldn't exactly be a cat fight, but cat and dog fight? Cat girl versus fox girl. A cat girl would be hot. She becomes a fox girl after she goes to the vet. The technology to make cat girls already exists. It's buried around. It's buried under around 40 feet beneath the Sphinx in the Library of Bast. Time to go take a medal. Okay. Oh, I'll get there one day if fate wills it. But in the meantime, chocobos. You want to choke your bow? Well, that's not good. Always spay and neuter your furries. Always wanted to visit Egypt. Nothing but mummies and omnibuses and old tech. Yeah, old tech that's we don't have that's probably better than our tech. You know, all those Gaulds, right? Or ancient tech. Stargate. You know, ancient Egypt, you know, they dealt with, yeah, I was thinking talking Stargate metal with all the ancient tech that's absurd because that's absurd. Okay, why is Stargate absurd? Okay, that's for that chair there. And when we get to Egypt, I find the first book of the dead to raise mummies for my vast army, and we'll need them to dig under the space. Um, Will Evan be there to lead them? Lead your mummies? He be your mummy general? In reality, the aliens crash landed here, or Vernon, but with access to all of their tech, they needed to use techniques the locals had to send SSOS. You've been watching too much Ancient Aliens, well. And hello, Mother. Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. How are you here at Camp Granada? There we go. Eat the aliens. Hey, Eagle. Listen, right now. Deep in outer space, there's an entire empire of degenerate space furries. And be glad only a few of them have ever landed here without proper equipment. And because they make everything out of aliens, they make of the chocolate bar alien car aliens, your dog aliens. Okay, now originally I thought this was butter or margarine, but now I'm beginning to wonder whether this is butter or margarine or something else. Anybody get any ideas what this might be? Although by the time I see your answer, we'll probably be off of it, and I'll probably be wondering what the heck you're talking about. Now, our ancient aliens are stupid. They think ancient stuff was done with advanced technology and just a lot of ingenuity and manpower. If the aliens had access to the tech, they would need to involve humans. The Canadians landed in Egypt and built the pyramids with human labor. Good morning, you. I don't know if did you see Razorfish Shadowcast video about the crappy new Shadow book? Canadian takeover. Shadow audiobook read by Ray Jaholic. degenerate space furies. Okay. Oh, I need to go back in here and get the tablecloth back on. Furry abominations. Does this make you furious? Actually, I go from the top down. I should. The Restream has started working right for me again. Yay! Okay. Now what are we on? Oh, clip on the tie. That's alright. Okay, so this guy's here. Okay, I'll be back momentarily, people. I need to drink. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, the fact that the new Shadow book has about 100 chapters are literally one pages long is pathetic. Also, the cover still sucks. It looks like anything but the Shadow. The Shadow knows, you know. Hey, Mallet. That's a weird skin tone. Yeah, it might be. I could change it easy enough. Okay, so. Okay, so it looks like I gotta erase some lines here because this guy's hair looks like it's going over this other guy's hair. No, is his hair long? Okay, that looks a little better. The hair there. Well, I don't have the volume today, so someone needs to type everything Rick is saying. Rick says Canadians created the pyramid. It didn't buy it because if razor fits was highly suspicious with the book, I wanted to be part of helping. I wanted to be part of helping that. I think you mean didn't want to be helping the copy reboot. So they invented. So they invented, and that one day they will return them and float home. What are we now? ET? Extraterrestrials? Up the fun home. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna bring the hair out to here. How is the vote going? Well, I'm not sure, Mallet. It started at 9:30 this morning. I doubt that they've counted any votes anywhere yet. I did get out and vote. Right. I was probably there around 10. And of course, COVID's making it go slower. Because so many, extra restrictions. Now, why does COVID make it slower? Well, you're having to line up like outside the building. They're only letting like what? I think 5 or 6 people at most in to vote at one time. There's an extra table where you gotta do the whole, put your name down and your phone number. You know, is the guy on the left Detective Rollo? No. Rick says Canadians are proud race of aliens. You do realize he can hear me judge the question? Because I said COVID's making it go slower, and then he asked how it's making it go slower, thus proving he can hear what I'm saying. Because yeah, I would say I probably had to wait. I don't know, an extra at least minimum 5 minutes of normal voting time. Now, people have 12 hours to vote here. Um, the polls are open from 9:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. I'm not sure whether that's any extra time here or not. Oh no, I'm saying 5 minutes extra, but that's nothing to me. Yeah, you're right, Mallet, because I don't have a lot going on. But to other people that are working and all that, and I think I went through. I'm not sure whether it's the busiest time of day. Like noon's probably going to be the busier when people are on their lunch breaks trying to go vote quick. Rick is going to make Waldo's parody in this panel. Roll up. Judge has a great idea. This restaurant panel is very inclusive. Why would you say it's very inclusive? So, did I hear a dog barking in the background? It might have been on a TV or something. Yeah. Don't forget the flame. Oh, the candle, you mean? All women are going to be bearded ladies, according. The flame, as in the character of the flame on the candle. The answer is yes. Maybe Rick. Rick says he's considering either giving me a wrench or typing me. Will any of your stories include Hollow Earth? I don't know. I wonder if I should commission Rick for a Christmas present. Where we go? Bring that back up to full. Come out. People get money from recycling. The pros at DC and Marvel do. People get more money from recycling than the pros. The bearded one. It's time to get the bearded one done. Did you get Discord up on your computer yet, Mother? Rick, is this restaurant going to have a purge? I doubt it. After this scene, we're not going to be seeing this restaurant. How will you color the glass lenses, or will you leave them like that? Well, I'll probably put some eyes in there, and I'll probably do something to color them. I don't look. He looks like he's a Yelp reviewer kick restaurant. Didn't have Yelp back then, Elric. But it is a posh restaurant. I can tell you that. Really fine dining. You can just make the lenses, make them dark lenses. Yeah, I don't think they would have the dark lenses like that in the 50s. Well, at least not for regular glasses. Sure, there would be sunglasses like that. Shh, don't tell them that. Don't tell them what. Oh, Rick? What kind of line guy would forget eyes? I don't know. You have to ask John. I guess he didn't want to put in too many details. that Yelp would be the worst things since the angry customer that just shows up for free food. They were born without eyes, but have a strong sense of smell. You should make it so none of your comics have eyes. Look at gimmick. Yeah, well, Canadian Shield already has eyes. Although my Angels, well, they have eyes, but they don't. They don't have the pupil type stuff. The iris or the pupil. The white, where it's white in them, is just one solid color of whatever I choose for that particular angel or demon. Rick, we need more viewers for High Noon. What's the plan? I don't know what the plan is. Well, plan one, I actually sort of a plan is, like I said, starting in October, I'm going to be doing a live show on Saturdays on Rumble. Hopefully, I'll get viewers over there, and of course, I will direct them over here for during the weekdays if they want to see me drawing up my own comic. It's the viewer's job to find direct. Hopefully, here in October, anybody that's over 500 will be getting the the community tab. They're taking away the discussion one, and they're giving out the community tab. So I've heard that could help because I don't know what I'll do with it, but I'll start trying to maybe put polls up or stuff like that. Engage the community. And I think people need to get used to that I'm back here at High Noon. This is like the 5th episode of season 4. Yeah, it it is a shock to the system. And I was telling people earlier, what's the name of it is back, sort of back to my weekly draw, my character to draw every week of my character. And I'm gonna put it at the 10 o'clock time slot, thus bringing back After Dark in a sense, and it'll be 10 o'clock here on Thursday, on Tuesdays, and 10 o'clock on Thursdays over on Odyssey. Everyone, welcome Alric back. My internet went down for a moment, but I'm back. Well, welcome back, Rick. Christ, don't do that again. Welcome back, Rick. I'm thinking it's probably some sort of wine. Uh, mallet, maybe a red wine. It looks like iced tea. Well, the great thing is I can probably always change the color. Wine and a Christian comment. This better be communion. No. Hey, you do know Jesus drank wine, right? Joshua? And the disciples? Although technically these people are communing, but together, but not for that reason. Okay, so let's see what do we got here. Where are we? All those guys. The Bible doesn't say it is a sin to drink. It just says it's a sin to abuse it, basically, or get drunk. Josh was laughing at something I said, I think. There we go. Look at that. Looks right. And that too. There's lots that I need to do in this frame still. But at least it looks a little bit more neat and tidy. There we go. Here we go. Bring that up there. There. Bring this here. Here. Let's shave off the yellow where it doesn't need to be. Okay, let's see, we'll cut off part of that right there. That'll be underneath leg. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put a chair beside on there to make it look like there's a chair there that she's sitting on. Put that with that. That will go. Okay, so here we go. We get a bunch of auto line stuff here out. Okay, so gonna have to give him a different bow tie color for his bow tie. Probably just be a black bow tie. There we go. Okay, I think that's all good there. This is probably going to be his gray jacket. But yeah, yep, I was right. I'm going to go up one to get rid of that white. And that. There we go. And yes, we're down to here. Are we still going? Yeah, we are. Okay, so almost. There we go. So that seems looking a little better. Looks like ribs is what it's supposed to be. Is anybody still here? Okay. Now candles. Hello. Hey, Judge is still watching. I think people are still here, says my mother. Well, you're still here. Judge is still here, so I guess that's good. There we go. That's done. I'm here. Yes, you're here. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here. Ba-da-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, so we need to bring up the other things for this guy to him. We need to. We might do all that rearranging and labeling things off screen between now and Friday. I'm also watching Pacificer starring Vin Diesel for some reason. Eagle's back is Eagle. Let's like put her teeth in there, and I guess maybe the whites of her eyes. Yeah. We got about 5 more minutes, Mom. Don't need to say goodbye quite yet. Okay, there we go. It's not done. Almost. Okay, this. Skin that off. To color his hand in later too. But I think this panel, although we didn't get as much done as we would have liked today, I do believe this panel looks a lot better. And maybe I'll do some of this off screen and just show you the finished project so we can get on to page 2 for Friday. So there's a bunch of things to figure out on this. I'm going to color in this necklace, of course. And there's getting everything, this panel is really jumbled, getting everything labeled properly so I know what's what. So let's see what we got. So there is the panel. It's looking a little better than when we started. A little bit cleaner. Of course, we need to put the tile roof in. We need to color in some hands and get some of the background stuff in. Just some stuff so we know what it is. Okay, so I guess that's it for now. I guess we will see you tomorrow night on After Dark as I draw up one of my characters. I believe it's Blackout, so maybe fitting. So, bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Have a great and wonderful day.